Coming up next on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught here by Adams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Broncos at 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 131 yards, and also the score.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you got a big year.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3's in. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll find Hall.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Las Vegas.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Stroud working out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 10-yard line.
Now Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. it. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. Stroud now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 10th overall. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13.
16, Broncos 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And now here come the Raiders. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
It's Stroud now to throw. There's a short one complete to Harris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown! T. Higgins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time a 6-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Stroud. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distant. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now here's Stroud on third down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
At the 40-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, Stroud work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. 31 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's the 2nd and 7. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense ready to go.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Open man is Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now Stroud. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll find Hall. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Stroud toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Again, it's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Broncos 17.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Raiders. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Second and a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their 49.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Here now, 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
It's now 2nd and
2nd and 6.
at the 7-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the Broncos now down by 12. A little over 40 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.